thought you were gonna hate me.
No. You were afraid I'd fall apart, right? Yeah.
I wish more than anything in this world you were not going through this right now. You know, Jared and I, we actually thought that no one would ever find out, you know? And then Starr and Cole, they started looking into things. You know, they needed to know what happened. They needed to understand what happened. But even then, you know, we thought somehow we could keep it quiet. But then there was this creep, Kyle Lewis, who ran the lab tests, and he blackmailed us.
Okay. I just need to take it a little slower, okay?
I'm sorry.
Don't be. I need to take it one thing at a time. I think right now I need to see Marcie. I really need to apologize to her.
Jess, are you sure that you want to see Marcie so that you can apologize? Or do you just want to see the baby?
Yes, I want to see that baby. I took care of her, Natalie. I loved her like she was my own. I can't just shut that off.
Honey, I know, but you need time.
No, Mom said I would have a chance to make it right. She told me I have to see Marcie.
Baby, you can't. Just gave up the baby yesterday. Okay, you everyone knows how hard this is on you.
Why is everybody being so understanding when what I did was so horrible?
Honey, you lost Nash and the baby.
I was being selfish. Marcie deserves to know how sorry I am.
And I'm sure she knows that, and you will be able to tell her when the time is right. Okay, but you just gave the baby back yesterday. Do you really think that you can face seeing her again? And then having to turn around and leave her all over again?
I don't know. Nothing feels right now.
Okay.
Nothing.
Why don't you let me go? I'll tell Marcie whatever apology you want.
No, Natalie, you've done way too much for me already.
Trust me, this is for me too. If it hadn't been for Jared and Marcie would have known the truth a long time ago, and she would have had her baby a lot sooner. You didn't know how much she was going to suffer, but I did. And I let it go on. And now that loss and suffering is yours. But you haven't lost everything.
I know. Bree.
That's right. And she really needs you now.
I know. Okay. When you see Chloe, could you just tell her that I love her?
You know, when I had to give Tommy back to Todd, I never thought that I was going to recover, but I know Starr seemed fine with us adopting her. But then, I don't know, yesterday I saw something change, Michael. I saw she just seemed grown up. Nicole and Starr were so determined to find out what caused their baby's death, and I was just, willing to just let it pass. I was willing to just let her rest in peace.
Marcie, that was out of love. It's not because you didn't care.
No, I know that. But if they had never made the decision to have the baby's body exhumed, then we would never know that Hope was alive, and I wouldn't be standing here right now holding her, Mike.
Marcie.
No. Listen, I saw Starr become a mom. I did. And she was a mother who wanted answers, not like me. She wanted answers about her baby.
What are you trying to say?
I was so close to saying that I had changed my mind and that I was going to keep the baby. I almost didn't sign those papers. But I can't tell Cole that because he'll hate me all over again.
Oh, he never hated you, Starr, not even for a minute.
When I first made the decision to give Marcie her, he was so mad at me. It's one of the reasons why I started using.
You don't know that.
Oh, come on, it was. It tore him up. It tore us up. And now it's happening all over again because I can't talk to him about it.
Okay, so talk to me. If you didn't have to worry about hurting Marcie or anybody else, would you have kept the baby?
Is Jessica okay?
She's coping.
Okay.
I came by because I owe both of you an apology.
Why?
Because you would have had your daughter months ago if it weren't for me.
So, how are you feeling?
Well, I've had better days.
Yeah, me too.
Natalie, you have nothing to apologize. This has nothing to do with you.
Actually, yes, it does.
No, Michael and I, we understand what happened.
Yeah, well, you don't know all of it.
What do you mean?
Jared and I found out the truth months ago.
What?
You knew that Jessica had Star's baby?
Well, I had my suspicions, and then when you told me our Hope couldn't have died of RH disease, then I put it all together. And I couldn't tell anyone.
Why?
Look, I know it wasn't right. I mean, God, how could I not know that it wasn't right? I mean, I grew up thinking that Roxy Balsam was my mother, and I didn't know who my family was or who I was because someone else decided it'd be better that way. But you have to understand, my sister has suffered so much, and she nearly broke when she lost Nash, and she was finally starting to get better. And I just felt if she knew the truth, that it would just all go undone.
I understand that, but you saw what we went through, too.
I know, and in my head, it was just, I kept thinking, Starr was going to give up the baby for adoption anyway, and I know that doesn't make it right. I know. But you had said to me that, you were getting past the baby's death, and that you and Michael had gotten back together, so even without a child, you two had found happiness, but that was bull, right? I mean, how could you be okay? I was keeping you from the daughter that was born to be yours.
This will probably sound stupid, and it's not a big deal compared to everything else, but my mom really wants me to put a cap and gown on tonight.
You're going to graduate?
No, they're gonna hand me a fake diploma, but she still thinks I should do it anyway.
Well, yeah, why not? I mean, you'll get one at the end of summer school.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I mean, you might not be up for it. I mean, I barely am, but it would really mean a lot to me if I were to look out in the crowd tonight and see you there.